Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Coffee Time with Blind United. I got Brittany, Carol, and Pedro with me today. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Whoa, whoa,
But
whoa. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Excuse me.
yeah, it is Thursday, so it's almost over with. So we ain't got no interest groups today, so it's all about our conversation we have here. So, but hopefully everybody's doing good. Everybody got their weekend planned out. And maybe getting their preparations in order for that.
Yeah, this weekend is gonna be fun. Uh, for some people, it's a holiday. For some people, it's not. And just
420,
yeah.
420. Why not?
hmm
Wow,
Uh,
what are you guys going to do for 420?
420 stuff.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Oh.
420 stuff. I mean, we are in California, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's legal. It
It's
sure
definitely
is.
legal here. So,
Hey, we're gonna play a game. Every time you hear a voiceover or a screen reader, you take a puff.
well, I
Just
mean, with a room full of blind people, right? With
yeah,
iPhones.
yeah, of course. you know, um,
Okay.
the weather was looking gloomy. Now the sun is coming through. It's looking like it's gonna be one of the first weekends that's gonna have good weather. So I'm glad. I'm glad for that. People are gonna be out to watch. Especially on the shops and things like that.
Yeah, from what I can tell, it's going to be in low 80s come Saturday. So that promises to be a good day. If not, I ain't worried about it. I got a fire pit.
I got a
Uh,
fire pit.
throw some logs on the fire and keep it warm.
Okay,
You
okay.
know. So, but yeah, no, it promises to be a good weekend. So, but yeah, we're coming to the end of the week again. Like I said, Thursday, we ain't got nothing going on today. Friday, tomorrow. I guess they want me to show what is that? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood tomorrow on the movie night.
Mm,
That's the Mister Rogers story, I guess.
yes, it's the biography.
Okay, they say it's actually a really pretty good movie. So, okay, I
That's
I
just
downloaded it. I got it. So,
that's just tell us the fan base that's in the audience.
Well, if they like it, we love it.
Yeah,
well, I mean, this is a democracy. Whatever people ask for, I'm gonna try to give it to them. So, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I used to
they
watch him as a child, but interested, I guess, just to know about his life. If you play it, I'll listen.
mm, I mean, again, I wasn't. We had Mister Kangaroo, yeah, Captain Kangaroo,
Captain Kangaroo,
and who else did
Sesame
we had? We had
Street,
Bozo the Clown
Bozo
and
the Clown.
Hobo Kelly.
Yes.
Those
Yes.
were my Saturday morning cartoon folks. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
Mr. Rogers, I was in the streets by the time he came around. Maybe I should have had. He should have been a decade or so earlier. He would have been a better influence on me.
Yeah.
You know. So, but it's all good. It's all good. So anyway,
He had a long run. He had a long run with his show. You
He
know.
did. He did.
yeah,
He
that's what I'm understanding. I mean, I know he was around for quite a while. You know, but again, it just I wasn't of that age bracket. I had no reason to watch him. You
mm,
know, I was in the streets. My kids, whatever they was.
I thought you was gonna say you were into the Power Rangers.
I remember them from my kids. Now, I mean, you know, I remember them watching the Power Rangers.
Okay, okay,
You know,
okay.
yeah, I remember.
Um,
I don't know.
and
My
if you had a
superheroes.
favorite cartoon, drop a comment. Let us know. Let us know what you was watching. I was watching something like Recess. That cartoon
Oh,
was,
I remember Recess.
yeah, that one was a cool little cartoon.
Never heard of it.
Me, I was just saying that same thing like Recess. I've never heard of it either.
You had to go back further than that. I got the Road Runner and the Coyote and
Yeah.
Oh, the
Looney
Looney Tunes.
Tunes.
Yeah. What
Yosemite.
about
I say, look here, boy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to be
yeah,
a
yeah.
chicken.
damn, I'm from the Voltron years and stuff.
What's the other one my kids used to watch? He Man, Masters of the Universe.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
He-Man.
what's the other one? Thundercats.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I seen
Thundercats.
those.
Yo. Nah, I like that one.
The
Man,
Rugrats. That's for the people that had cable.
you know, a movie they was just fascinated by, and I just could not get with it. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Never seen it.
I seen the cartoon. The movie, I kind of remember it, but I remember it was not like as good. Like, it was better in cartoon form when it was a show.
Well, I didn't see the cartoon, but my kids used to want to watch that movie all the time. I just didn't get it. You know, these big giant tomatoes just rolling around, gobbling up people. It didn't make no sense to me.
Hey, it's Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Ed. It's all
Why?
explained in the title. They're tomatoes trying to eat people.
And the crazy part about it is, that was back when VCRs and stuff had just come out. So we had it on a VHS. And I didn't know how to work the VHS. My kids knew how to work it. I didn't even know how to work it. They had to set it up and everything.
Wow.
So
Mm,
I come in and they'd be playing. I didn't even know how to hit pause or stop or nothing.
yeah. And only the kids knew how to set up the clock on them things.
It was amazing, man. It was amazing that, from the mind of a child, that they were able to figure something out that was, in essence, so complex.
Kind of like now.
Kinda. It's not
Hmm.
that kind of complex.
It was complex for them days, my brother.
My mom used to be like, do it, set it up the time. Then I used to set it up for myself and record cartoons when I was out in school.
Okay.
Oh, snap. Yeah, this is before DVD players. You was able to do that with the VCR, leave the tape in, put the time, and when you wanted to start recording.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You can program it to record your show while you was at school or work. You
Mm-hmm.
know, soap
I
operas,
like
whatever.
Pippi Longstocking.
Oh yeah,
I
they had a
remember that one
movie.
too.
They had a movie about that, huh?
Yeah, there was actually two or three Pippi Longstocking movies, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they got the new Bob Marley movie on Cero.
Oh, okay.
The
Oh,
new
I want
Bob.
to see that.
Yeah, they have it right there with the script about it and all that. And the award show. They have the new not I think it was the Grammys. No, not the Grammys. There's been a newer one that just recently happened. That award show is there too.
Okay.
There's a cool bunch of cool new little movies. There's one called Night Swim, something about a pool and being haunted or something. I don't know. I haven't got too much into the movie. That one's pretty cool.
A haunted pool. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I still watch cartoons because I'm watching that new season 2 of Invincible. And Invincible is a cartoon character, guys. It's a comic book strip, actually. But this show is gory, violent, and it's not suitable for kids, but it's it shows blood, all kinds of stuff, but they keep it raw, and it's a good story, man. It's a good story with that little show, you know,
Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoyed, my brother.
man. You know?
I'm done with cartoons.
Oh, no cartoons for Ed.
No,
No, but
I'm
you know what
done.
I do though? Look, I could be listening to a regular movie that I've seen before and I know how it looks, or even a brand new movie that I just imagine. I'm like, I don't want to imagine like real folks. Sometimes I imagine cartoons. Sometimes I imagine them like 3D clay characters and stuff like that. I'm making fun for myself, you know?
I hear you.
Yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes, yeah, I gotta have my eyes closed, but that's when I fall asleep when I'm always trying to think of how they look and all that. It's cool though. I have fun with it sometimes.
Well, I
Well,
say
I'm
the
good.
cartoon movies that they have out now, Pedro, they're made for adults, but kids can go because some of the, the verbiage is just way over the kid's head. The jokes they
Well,
don't get.
well,
Well,
they had some back in the day as well, Carol. I don't know if you remember Fritz the Cat.
Yeah, I remember Fritz the cat.
Okay, and then
Uh-huh.
even one that
Felix
was
the cat. Felix the cat.
no, that was a cartoon. They
Oh,
had
oh,
one
okay.
Fritz the Cat. That was actually a full length animated movie.
Oh no, I don't remember that one.
Oh yeah,
well,
Fritz was a player.
y'all
Okay.
think they were made for adults, but they were actually
That
made
that
for
one, that one was
kids.
made for adults. Just like wasn't it Who Framed Roger Rabbit was actually an
Oh
adult
yeah,
cartoon.
yeah. That one
Right.
was an adult one, of
Right.
course.
That was an adult.
But we're
Uh-huh.
talking about certain Disney movies too.
Well, I mean, I
So
get you, but
there's some jokes that shouldn't be there, but they are.
Yeah.
But that aside, that's crazy though, because it's true. It's true what Carol says with them jokes that be there.
There.
Hmm.
I mean, adults like animation as well,
I
So
loved them. I'd be sitting right in there with the kids. And I'm like, they
sometimes
made
it's
for adults. But the kids can go.
right. Maybe that's another one. George might be interested in animated descriptive porn.
I'm
What?
sure there's a
No,
category for
they
that.
used to have it was something that was like that where it was characters, but it was a cable show. And
Uh,
and it was like that, one of those little nasty type of cartoon type things, but it was for
okay,
grown-ups. I can't
Uh,
okay.
remember what it was.
Uh, I don't know. I just thought I was thinking of something original, and Carol said
No,
they
it
had
was out
that.
there. They did have that. Hmm.
Wow. Okay. Well,
all right, now, and that point, guys.
Paul said, "Hello, all."
good morning, Paul.
Hey, Paul, how
Good
you doing?
morning.
So we're gonna move to a quick commercial break, and then we play the first article we got for you guys.
Excuse me.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost $15 per person, and advance deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time. You are cordially invited to Blind United Scholarship Ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024, held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni-access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
LA Sheriff's deputy
All right.
facing felony charges, allegedly stole money during traffic stop. Intro, an LA Sheriff's deputy, was charged with 2 felonies and 1 misdemeanor after prosecutors say she stole money from a driver during a traffic stop. A Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy was arrested this week after prosecutors said she stole money during a traffic stop, then filed a false report to cover it up. Jessica Lynn, 39, was charged with 2 felonies, concealing evidence and filing a false report, as well as 1 misdemeanor count of petty theft not exceeding $950, the district attorney's office said in a news release Wednesday. She's scheduled for arraignment in July. If convicted on all charges, prosecutors said, she could face more than 6 years in prison. Law enforcement officers are entrusted with upholding the law and safeguarding our communities, DIST Attorney George Gaskin said in a statement Wednesday. When an individual in such a position breaches this trust, it not only undermines the integrity of the entire justice system, but also jeopardizes the safety and well-being of those they are sworn to protect. In an emailed statement Wednesday afternoon, the Sheriff's Department said Lynn had been relieved of duty pending resolution of the case. Our personnel are not above the law and must be held accountable when their actions violate the department's moral and ethical standards, the statement said, pointing out that the department completed an initial investigation of the matter before turning it over to prosecutors. We value the public's trust and expect our personnel to protect our communities with integrity and professionalism. Lynn did not immediately respond to requests for comment. It is not clear whether she has an attorney. The case that led to her arrest stems from an April 15, 2023, incident during which prosecutors say Lynn stopped a driver at a strip mall in Whittier at around 2:45 a.m. after noticing the vehicle had heavily tinted windows. The driver did not have a valid license, and after searching the vehicle, Lynn found a coin purse containing money. She's accused of stealing the cash and tossing out the purse in a trash can, according to the district attorney's news release. The case against Lynn, who is based at the Pico Rivera Sheriff's Station at the time, is being investigated by the Sheriff's Department's Internal Criminal Investigations Bureau and the Justice System Integrity Division of the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. News of her arrest comes months after the district attorney's office decided not to prosecute another deputy also accused of stealing from a driver during a traffic stop. In that case, records show Deputy Braulio Robledo pulled over a professional gambler leaving the Commerce Casino in January 2020. Robledo patted the man down for weapons, put him in the back of his patrol cruiser, and searched his vehicle before letting him go with a warning. Afterward, the man said, he realized that $500 in white Commerce Casino poker chips had gone missing from his backpack, so he called the East LA Sheriff's Station to report the incident. Initially, Robledo denied ever pulling him over. But a later review of surveillance footage showed it was his patrol SUV that made the stop, according to what prosecutors wrote in a memo describing the case. Ultimately, though, the memo said the poker player stopped cooperating with investigators, telling them he did not want to pursue the case because he was scared of retaliation from a deputy gang he called Los Bandidos. Without a cooperating witness, prosecutors said it was impossible to prove, beyond a reasonable doubt, that Robledo had robbed anyone that night. Now back to the coffee time crew.
Wow. Los Banditos, huh?
There's a cool bunch of deputy gangs. There's a popular book that I've been looking for a young lady that wrote this book. I seen her interview. She says that they ran her out of Los Angeles.
Okay.
She had to she had to move because they had a hit on her life. So it can get real, and it's sad that when you expect somebody in uniform that's there to protect the public, step out their means and their bounds to do criminal acts, so you need to be aware of what's happening. You need to know your rights also, you know. It's sad. They know that this person did took the money, especially on the second case they were talking about the dude, about the gambler. Like he didn't want he didn't want nothing to happen to him, so that cop got to continue working, got away with it.
He got off.
The whole Yeah, he got off, and nothing happened. And it should be not proven to a reasonable doubt, but at least be you put on probation, or we're gonna move you because you know how are we gonna have this person back on the street and may still continue to do these acts.
Oh, they gonna do it. I mean, if you don't cut them loose, they're gonna keep it up, moving them from one location to another. It ain't gonna do anything but possibly influence some other good officers or deputies into doing what they do. I mean, because again, I know there's a lot of good ones out there. There's a lot more good ones than there are bad ones, but
Exactly.
the good ones are very easily influenced by the bad ones.
Well, yeah, they have that little code, and I want to take the word gang out of it. Okay, we know when it's organized groups. Okay, let's just call them organized groups. There's gonna be some type of corruption, you know. And these cops, not all of them are bad. There's a few rotten apples, but after a few rotten apples, when you let them sit there, what happens? The whole bunch gets rotten.
Exactly.
So, this person, since his credibility is gone, because they know only because they didn't have a witness, because the witness was fear for his life, they should have still pursued. Just like when there's a let's say a domestic violence case, right? Even though the partner might not want to press charges, the DA presses charges due to the fact that it happened. And that's it should be with an officer, because we holding them in a higher standard, in a pedestal. We're trusting them as public citizens,
I
to
agree.
upheld the law. And the actions that some of these officers are taking is shouldn't stand. We should be upset. We should be sending out letters to the sheriff. We need to do
And I
something.
think it needs to be, it needs to be an outside attorney and investigation when it comes to, prosecution or I should say investigation and prosecution of
Well,
law enforcement.
yeah, and I think they need to have some new policy, meaning like something within the lines of um that they must get checked for their tattoos and their bodies, because there is deputy gangs, and we need to get those out of the sheriffs and LAPD. We don't need none of that.
Well, I mean,
So
ain't that the same thing they did when they was riding to the street, taking pictures of people's tattoos and formulating their gang book and knowing what tattoos belong to what game? It's gang. It's the same thing. Why should it be any different for law enforcement than the average citizens?
yeah, the difference is because you have the department investigating the department.
Well, I mean, I get that part, but I'm just saying there shouldn't be any difference. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways.
You're correct.
You have the police policing the police. You just that's why I say you need outside agencies to investigate and prosecute law enforcement. But I mean, internal affairs is just what it says. Internal affairs. they're doing everything internally. Depending on who says something, oh well, no, that's my guy. Don't worry about it. Let him go. Then it's going to happen. You know,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, and they
you
don't
got
answer to nobody. Internal affairs.
no, they don't. They don't.
They could be
I
like,
mean,
"Oh, we're not gonna press charges. We're gonna just leave it at that," and that's what they do. It doesn't even hit a court system or anything.
well, and come to find out, I mean, a lot of your internal affairs officers or whatever, they're in different places. They call them different things, but basically the same office. Come to find out, most of them are a lot of, I should say, a lot of them are some of the most corrupt. They they got dudes out there that's in charge of evidence, and they pulling money, and then they got seizure money that uh, they don't have to keep track of, and there's oh man, it's all kind of crazy stuff going on across the country in some of these departments.
Yes, yeah, like evidence disappearing,
Yeah,
uh, kilos and drugs disappearing,
drugs, money,
money disappearing.
Of course.
Um,
vehicles, seized vehicles, all kind of stuff. It's just
and then you have shakedowns like that one lady that was just doing in the story. It might be just that she wanted to steal the money, but you have officers that shake down gang members and stuff like that. Then you have organized crime paying certain cops, for things like that. It's been documented. So something needs to happen because it seems like little by little it's getting out of hand. And I know we're worried sometimes when the cops come around, but we do have public citizens that need help. And for a police officer to take advantage of their role and their position should be uncalled for, and it should be automatic dismissal from the department
yeah.
or put them behind a desk.
Well,
But
I mean,
even then, they should just clean house.
they
It
still
shouldn't.
they still have influence over other officers when still within the department. I mean, it's like they got a saying out now. A good cop's worst enemy is a bad cop, and why is that? Because the bad cop is the one that creates the fear in the society. Everybody's scared of the cops, different neighborhoods, whatever. They don't want to see police. You know what I'm saying? Because they just always hard nosed in that particular area or whatever. So now these people are on edge.
Hmm.
So he could be a good cop rolling through the neighborhood, but because that person is scared, or maybe a bad cop has done something to them in the past, whatever, they snap one day and they just start shooting all police. Now they shooting up good ones for what the bad ones did. So
Yeah, that's true. There also be hazing and stuff like that when other officers have made reports against other officers that may pertain to a certain gang within the department. I've
right,
been reading different articles about harassment, officers not coming forward and not wanting to upset officer gangs. And it shouldn't be like that in a police department that is there to uphold the law.
well,
And then
they
that.
they
Mhm.
all take an oath to uphold the Constitution and the law and all of that. And bottom line, regardless, they get caught doing boo boo, then they need to get fired. I mean, it's just that simple. They shouldn't be allowed to work in any other law enforcement. I don't care. It's
Yeah,
because
because your allegiance to another group, an organized crime group.
and just because you got fired from this city, that don't mean you get fired in Inglewood. That don't mean that Culver City won't hire you.
Mm, okay.
I mean, again, it just depends on
Yeah,
who
yeah,
you know.
yeah. And
Sounds
then
like these cops know exactly where to target. I mean, one's at a strip mall knowing that, hey, this stripper's got her tips, so let me pull her over. or this guy just, won a big bang at the gambling place and let me pull him over. I mean, it's rotten apples like you all say everywhere. Either they need to pay the cops
And you
more or
can
they got to
guarantee,
get
and
rid
you
of
can
these
almost
people.
bet on the fact that that was not the first time they did that.
Oh, no, this is the first time they got caught.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes,
So it's
correct.
probably happening continuously.
So I
Plus
mean, a
these
lot of them
people
that becomes
smoke.
their part of their MO.
That's their
Okay, well,
income, extra
let
income
me
they
pull
probably
these
making.
folks over and see what they got over there I might want.
Right. That's
Mhm.
right.
Oh, they got a $100 car. They might have some $100 stuff in that car.
That's right.
You
They
know,
target just like, the regular thieves that are out on the out patrolling. These are cops that just out
so
patrolling to make a
I
little
mean,
extra
bottom
income.
line, police are just like anybody else. They human. They're
They human.
flawed. They
They people.
and they fall prey to the same, weaknesses that everybody else, whether greed or whatever, addiction, all of that. They're human, just like everybody else.
That's right. Because I'm guilty. I mean, I've worked in an office job for 32 years, and I can't tell you I don't have a stapler in my house, a hole puncher, some a couple of pins. I've taken some things from the job. I'm just gonna be honest about it. But if they fired me over that, I'd be pissed. But I was stealing. So, I
Nigga,
mean, in a nutshell, that's stealing. It's not my stapler. It's not my hole puncher. It's not my computer. It's not. Oh,
right.
did I continue on? But you know what I mean.
They can send you a bill for $100,000 worth of stationery products.
And at that point, we're cutting to commercials. We need some money for Carol. Donate.
Thank
I'm
you.
just, I'm
Please,
just
please
joking.
donate. Help me. Help me.
All right then.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024 time, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. cost, $15 per person. In advance deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time. You are cordially invited to Blind United's scholarship ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024, held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni-access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
All right. Any comments, Britt?
No comments. Nobody loves us this morning. Except for Paul. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Pa. Yeah. Hey, this is an update on one of our articles we had before. I know we have people interested in this feature coming to the AirPods, so let's take a listen.
Listen up. AirPods Pro to get hearing aid mode in iOS 18. But the AirPods Pro hardware may not change this year. We all probably know someone, or we are that someone, who wears AirPods all the time. Well, you might be seeing even more people leaving their AirPods in their ears if the latest report on a future feature pans out. In the paid edition of the Power On newsletter, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman reports that the upcoming iOS 18 update will come with a hearing aid mode, That will work on the AirPods Pro. Details on how this feature works were not provided, and it's not clear if the hearing aid mode will work with the current AirPods Pro or a new model that has yet to be released. Apple will unveil iOS 18 at its Worldwide Developers Conference. While the dates for the event have not been set, it usually occurs in June. WWDC mostly focuses on operating systems, but Apple does release hardware at that time. The AirPods were updated last September, but only to release the USB-C equipped charging case. The earbuds themselves have not changed since September 2022. So Apple could release a completely new set of AirPods Pro at WWDC, but reports of new AirPods Pro have not been circulating. In 2022 in the US, the Food and Drug Administration established a regulatory category for over-the-counter hearing aids. Presumably, the AirPods Pro with iOS 18's hearing aid mode would fall under this category. Conversation Boost uses the AirPods Pro's microphone to isolate and amplify human voices. Apple currently has a couple of AirPods Pro features that can assist with hearing. Conversation Boost uses the AirPods Pro's microphone to isolate human voices and amplify them. Live Listen uses the iPhone's microphone to pick up sounds and boost them through the earbuds. In July last year, Gurman reported that Apple is working on a new hearing test feature that will play different tones and sounds to allow the AirPods to determine how well a person can hear. Now back to the Coffee Time crew.
Well, and I'm that guy. I'm the one that's definitely looking forward to this. Again, I just need to find the right set of AirPods. Because I definitely don't like the ones that just hang in your ear. I need the one that hang on my ear. So, and I'm also hoping that it comes up to be, where I don't have to get a brand new set of AirPods. I mean, because I know whenever they drop something brand new, it's got a brand new price tag on it as well. So. Did I lose everybody? Sitting there by myself.
No, we hear you, Ed.
I'm
we
here.
hear you. We're just pondering all of this. I mean, I think that'll be a great thing for people experiencing hearing loss, and I can't wait for that feature to be implemented.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And
I
also,
personally am not an AirPod user just because of the fear of it falling out of my ear and not being able to find it.
Right. And that's what I mean. I don't want something that hangs in my ear. I want something that's going to hang on my ear.
Yeah, I know they got different type of models, but yeah, you might have to get something that goes over your ear. Also, WWDC is on June 10th, 10 a.m. For those that would like to know, I know the article said they don't know yet, but I received a email from Apple already about the event. But yeah, this could open up the doors to different folks. I know some folks don't like wearing the AirPods. I know they have the AirPods 1, 2, and 3 that they sit on your ear canal, and the AirPods Pro go into your ear canal. And then they have the uh AirPods Studios. I think they're over the ear. So there's like a little headset type thing.
Well, I mean, and those aren't the ones I want either. I mean, I want one that basically it'll go into the air canal, but has a hook on it like your sunglasses or whatever.
I know what you're talking about. It goes
Yeah,
around to the back of your head to the next
yeah,
side.
yeah. So I definitely don't want to be walking around with, looking like I got headset on. You know.
I know.
But again, I mean, I need something that's gonna give me a quality sound. I mean, the stuff that
Well,
I got is just boo boo.
yeah. Well, if you're gonna get the over the head ones like that, they're gonna be not sounding too, like how you want it. I know somebody that has their studio headphones. They just bring them out and put them on whenever they are. But it's a big old headset. It's not the AirPods Studios, but they got their like Bose or whatever they may be, and they're
Right.
all big, and that's how they like to roll. You know what I mean? They put them around their neck. But you might want Well, maybe you might want the Sony Rode. What is it? Rolflex or Rode Flow Runners. That they were showing. They don't hang in your ear canal. They hang over your ear and they stay out your ear canal. And they're like little
Right.
speakers.
Yeah, I remember we was talking about those before. I mean, it's got the thing that sort of is secured over your ear with the thing not necessarily in the ear canal, but hanging in front of the ear canal.
Hmm.
But they're also for running, so you don't have to worry about them falling off your ears.
Hmm.
You know, I think I might be cool with something like that. You know, but again, I got to find me something. So I hope this works out. You know, because if it works right, they can get my money, especially since it's got the see how the self. I guess that's basically what it is. That self adjusting where it'll do the tone thing and and then it can adjust to where my hearing levels are.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Now,
So
are these the ones that you can hear the outside with it
yes.
also?
Y'all excuse my little bit of construction going on my patio.
George wants
Oh,
to know,
okay.
how are the cannolis?
George
I don't know.
right now. um. Yeah. Those. They let you hear your surroundings, Carol.
Okay.
They also able to focus on the voice too. I heard. Um. But that's pretty neat that that's what they're starting to do. And depending how it goes, I like my AirPods. When I make content, I put one in. I don't want voiceover coming out on the video and ducking my sound and stuff like that. So and sometimes I need to have one on to get feedback from voiceover when I am recording. Also, let's say they've been handy when I need to connect my mic and the AirPods mic doesn't come on. Um, and that's pretty neat. I'm able to adjust when I'm in live, when I'm actually doing a live broadcast like on YouTube. And once again, Unseen Adventures 8 on YouTube, guys. You could catch me there with content like food tasting, all kinds of stuff, accessible gaming, some of my stories that happen that you might be like, what? You know, um, those are pretty funny. So come join me there. But, when I'm recording this content, especially when I'm going live, I need to know they're dropping comments and I don't want my voiceover all loud. I know I could do this with other headphones and stuff, but I just gravitated to the AirPods. I have a wireless mat. I just dump them there and they charge. And that's pretty neat. And a lot of earbuds have this now. A lot of cases for our headphones and stuff, they have wireless charging. So it's not like a super big feature, you know. And I stay in the realm of the low budget ones, the AirPods. I got the AirPods 2 at this time, and they're still going strong. They're still working for me. I've been having for like 2 years, I think already, or maybe even three. So they've been still hauling. They're still doing their thing.
Right, right. Well, I mean, I know AirPods are good. You know, they've been around a long time. A lot of people use them. A lot of people like them. You know, so I'm not taking anything away from the quality. I just, again, the ones that sit in your ear, whatever, they just don't fit my ears right.
Yeah, and the quality is okay. The quality is good. It's not like the best. I heard other headphones
Yeah, they're
that
not the best quality. They just work.
they
That's I
just
think that's why I
work.
like them.
Ease of use. And look, I could just open my AirPods case and boom, a little dialog box pops up. Tell me how much each AirPod is and how much is the case. Apple don't like to play nice. So if I had some Raycons or some uh Sony's and I open them like that, it won't show. It won't show me the battery percentage, and the Beats are barely starting to do that. Okay, and that's another thing that Apple don't like to play nice with third party things. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, you think they would be flattered that people want to, be part of their iOS, but at the same time, like you said, they prefer you to buy all their products,
Exactly.
So
And
that's just the corporate way.
And their
and then
products are not reasonable.
I know it's
They're
most
pricey.
it goes mostly into marketing. That's what it is. But they already have like that notoriety. Apple, iPhone, everybody. Not it's like it's a popular item. It's not like, oh, everybody want to stand outside in the lines like before, but they still have that notoriety. Even though Samsung has been catching up, Google's been catching up. Google's trying to get one up on Apple that they took out the first AI powered phone with their Google Pixel that just came out earlier this year, or it's gonna come out on February, I think, of this year. It came out. So, you know, looking forward to all the new technology. And that point, we're gonna pay a couple of bills, do our thing, and if you want to contact us, here's all the info for you guys.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost $15 per person. In advance. Deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time. You are cordially invited to Blind United's scholarship ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Sulitnik. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024. Held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni Access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
All right. Brother Les, man, think about that brother all the time, man. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where I would be right now. I really don't. He helped out me and a lot of other people, so it kind of feels good to be able to honor him in this way. So.
Okay, yeah. Sounded like a pretty dope person, especially in the blind community, with the help that he was doing, you know. And that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. The stories you tell me about him and what I hear. Um, Les was now I know why you named the scholarship after him.
Yeah, I mean, again, he was a great guy, man. I mean, they just me. It was, I mean, it'd be one thing if it was just, my thing about how he helped me, but I'm not anybody special. He did that with a lot of people, a lot of people. So, again, I just want to honor him in the best way we can.
All right, okay. Yeah, so come join us and come hang out with us and hear some stories and you get to know the type of person Les was. And at that point, I got one more article, guys. I know, George, you're finishing your cannoli over there.
Yeah.
I know you just made the big leap to this 11, Windows 11. I know Ed just took a leap too. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome, fellas. So, if you are still on Windows 10 and thinking, should I update? Let's listen to this article.
Hey, everyone. It's time to switch to Windows 11. I've moved past many of Windows 11's annoyances, and with more AI, infused apps on Windows 11, I think it's time to upgrade. After 3 years, it's finally time to upgrade to Windows 11. With Windows 11, Microsoft shifted into productivity mode, and to this day Windows 11 still feels like the operating system for work, while Windows 10 still feels lively and fun. But Windows 11 not only is where entertaining new features are landing, but also includes new AI capabilities that may improve your lives. It's time to embrace the change. Last year, I was split. I wrote 5 reasons to switch to Windows 11 and 5 more to remain on Windows 10. In my initial review of Windows 11, I called it unnecessary, and I know that many of you will still agree with me. But I'm less reluctant now, and I think we're approaching a tipping point for most people. I'm already past it. Windows 11 is betting big on AI-powered Windows apps. So why switch to Windows 11? Let's start with the acronym Microsoft cares most about, AI. And no, I don't mean Copilot. Microsoft has bet big on Copilot, of course, but its AI chatbot is available within Windows 10, Microsoft Edge, the web, mobile, you name it. If you want to chat with an AI, Microsoft has made Copilot as ubiquitous as possible. What it hasn't done is sprinkle AI on the Windows 10 apps in the same way it has for Windows 11. Some of my favorite AI-powered applications and features within Windows 11 include Paint. Microsoft added its co-creator AI generation technology to Paint, plus background removal and even layers like Photoshop. Those features aren't in Windows 10. Part of the reason I like all of this AI art is that while I can write, I certainly can't draw. Paint goes beyond any of the AI art services by allowing me to add or subtract using layers. Live captions. As outlined in our Windows 11 2022 update review, Windows 11 can transcribe incoming or recorded audio on your PC, including Teams calls or just a home movie that you recorded years ago. Windows Studio Effects. Though Zoom and Teams automatically blur your background, this collection of utilities can pan and zoom to lock in on your face and help fool people into thinking that you're paying attention. And the AI audio filtering they do in conjunction with your laptop's hardware can be just plain magical. Auto HDR. Windows 11 can automatically add HDR features to games that don't natively support them. Windows Automatic Super Resolution. Microsoft has begun testing a way to automatically upscale your PC's frame rate using a compatible PC graphics card or GPU on Windows 11. To be fair, Microsoft said it would add one cool AI-powered feature in the Windows 11 Photos app, Generative Erase, to the Windows 10 Preview version of the app, too. It's essentially Google's Magic Eraser technology, but within Windows. So, well, yeah, there's that. If Microsoft's smart, and it usually is, the company is simply going to find more and more ways to boost Windows 11 apps via AI, enticing you to switch. If you switch to Windows 11, you'll be there as those changes roll out. Core AI improvements within the Windows 11 operating system. You don't have to be a psychic to know that Microsoft is going to lean more heavily on AI as time progresses. Since Windows apps move at their own pace with their own development roadmaps, it makes sense that they'll integrate AI capabilities first. But reports also say that Microsoft plans to improve Windows 11's own built-in search capabilities with an AI-powered tool that should know more about you and what you want. That could roll out as early as this summer. This sounds like an AI-infused resuscitation of Timeline, a feature that Microsoft has rolled out before, then deprecated after no one used it. An OS that knows you can feel a little disconcerting. If it is that way for you, don't think about what your smartphone already knows about you. Microsoft isn't calling this new AI powered OS Windows 12 as we once thought. Instead, it will be called Windows 11. PC makers have already said that it will debut in June. That's when the Surface Laptop 6 and Surface Pro 10 are also expected to come out too. Switch now, and you'll be ready for the next wave of AI PCs. Now back to the coffee time crew.
Well, I am ready to take the plunge. I don't have my new computer in my possession yet, but I did try it out back when I first bought this other computer, like I said, a few years back, and I didn't like it when it was brand new. Like I said, maybe it was just clunky back then, and there's always that learning curve also, so. But now that they got all the bugs out of it, I'm ready to go for it.
Yeah. And I honestly never had a Windows 10 machine and stuff like that. So I only started with a Windows 11. So I'm liking it, but from what I'm hearing from the feedback from people that are Windows 8 users, is that Windows 10 has a lot more in their menus. They're not hidden away. According to the article, the Windows 11 looks more for like work, less clutter. I know when I was reading, they were going for less clutteredness, so certain menus are hidden and stuff like that. So navigating those menus, sometimes you need to customize your ribbons and stuff like that to show more. So you can customize your windows. I customize mine to black and blue. That's just my preference. So everything is black and white lettering with the blue highlights. So, that's just me. But they have all kinds of different other ones that you could do. Um, Also, what I just noticed in one of my new PCs, the RGB keyboard, I could just hold the function key and the shortcut keys come displayed on the keyboard for people that have sight or might uh, need to know what I do since I'm usually blind. I took pictures of the keyboard and the AI told me what buttons do and the secondary functions and stuff like that. So that was pretty nice with this new technology. So it's gonna improve and improve.
That's what tech does, right? It just constantly keeps evolving, and for the most part, it's better. Sometimes it has a step backwards, once or two steps, but generally they go forward.
Yeah. Well, there's gonna be hiccup. It's technology. There's gonna be some hiccups.
Right.
Any comments, Britt, by any chance, if you're still there?
Yeah, no, I'm still here. Roy said, "What's up? Good morning." And George said, "Master Chief, you need to mute your microphone." So yeah, that's what we got.
Hey, Roy. Hey, Master Chief. You gotta control your mic, man.
Well,
That was
I
funny.
already took care of my construction issue.
uh, yeah. So it's hump. No. I was gonna say it again, guys. Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty
Thursday,
Thursday.
Thursday.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's almost over. 420 is right around the corner. That's
All
all I can
right.
say.
Well, I hope that the two of you enjoy your 420, whatever y'all do.
Pedro, you paying attention to what she just said?
Yeah. Hope y'all enjoy y'all 420.
Yeah, that part. Like she ain't gonna be there.
She might not participate, but she's gonna be around.
No, I'll definitely. I'm always around. But with that being said, donate to UCane Give, ucanegive.org. They're giving away canes to people who really, really need them. So please donate to them.
Well, not just anybody, folks in third world countries where they can't get a cane. So that's one of the bigger issues with trying to help them. Is like I said, they're trying to do stuff for some people that you can't get a cane. So
And he provides them with lessons. He gives them a small reader, a digital reader with instructions on how to use it. He even teaches them how to fix it, gives them extra cords. So he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot. And I know for a small kid or someone that doesn't never seen a cane, and you put a cane in their hands, and they're able to navigate and have more freedom, it's always good. And the person, I bet you, feels great. That child got a big old smile on their face.
Right.
So,
Being able to walk with that confidence, man, of knowing that you can feel stuff that's out in front of you instead of not knowing what you're getting ready to walk into. So, again, everybody, if you can, get at Jimmy at youcangive.org, or you can reach out to us at info@blindunited.org, and we'll make sure he gets the cane. And let him do what he does. He's doing a lot of great stuff. So hope everybody enjoys their Thirsty Thursday. And sorry I don't have nothing else for y'all to do with us today, but we got some stuff coming up tomorrow. So we'll see you in the morning. We will be doing a show tomorrow on SVG coding. For those that don't know what it is, it's basically tactographic coding. Something that's been around for a while, but we're finding new uses for it within our community. So come in, tune in tomorrow morning and listen to Marco as he talks about SVG coding. So until then,
check out his website. It's blindsvg.com. So blind SV as in Victor G.com.
He's got a great handbook there, give you a head start on how to do this kind of coding and stuff. And hey, it is some really, really, really good stuff. So tune in tomorrow and check it out. And everybody have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.